Hey LJ, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Hey, wanted to start on last year for you. I think you got dinged up pretty early in the year, but what did you feel like you were able to take out of the season? How would you describe your season, your first year playing?
I would describe my season as a learning process. I got to take out from my injury. I took out really just learning from the vets that was here. From AP, from Steph, from Kwame. Just learning from them. They teaching me the game, teaching me how to develop everything, read coverages. Um, I just feel like Coach Jones taught us a lot in the time that I got to play in the 4 games that I got to play. So just it was all just a learning process. It was a good experience for me.
Hey, Lawrence, I want to ask you a little bit about the scrimmage situations, the past couple of practices. I guess specifically today, what were maybe some of the highlights that stick out in your mind?
Today the biggest highlight was Jordan Brown making the one-handed catch for a touchdown. That stuck out to me a lot. Not only because there's like a younger brother to me, just because he's in the receiver room and we all taught just to be playmakers, come up with the ball in your area, go get it. So just seeing him make a play like that, it was amazing to me.
Were you in there with him on that play? Or were you watching on that one?
I was watching on that play. I wasn't in there with him, but I felt like I was out there because when he scored, I ran on the field with him. So it was just a good time to just see him do something great.
And you were just talking about your freshman year last year. What type of injury was it that ended up sidelining you?
I tore my labrum in my shoulder.
And then, I mean, how long was that rehab progress, and how have you felt so far this spring?
The rehab process was 4 to 6 months. I actually feel great. I feel 100% this spring. I'm just ready to get out there, just put my all back into it. Just having the injury it set me back, but I feel like it just gave me more time to get ready to grind. Really, just put the work in for it.
What stands out to you about the little bit you were able to play last year, and maybe what did you learn from those games?
The main thing that stood out to me was everybody's energy on the field. Like coming from high school, being able to play as a freshman, the energy, the speed, it was a different type of level. Like everything sped up. And it was just for me to be able to play and be out there on the field with those guys, it was just a blessing. It was a great opportunity for me to be able to do something great, me to be able to get that experience. Even though I got hurt, I finally got to experience college football, experience college speed. So now I know what to expect going into this next season.
Hey Lawrence, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. I just wanted to ask about what you've seen from the quarterbacks over the last couple practices, and just getting familiar with yourself with obviously the new ones, and obviously Jalen and Miles. You're already pretty familiar with Miles Kendrick, I should say. What have you seen from the quarterbacks in particular, in terms of just building a connection with you guys?
I see the quarterbacks is they're developing. We got some real good quarterbacks, and with time, everything just gonna come together. We got new concepts, new plays. So the quarterbacks developing, they learning, they're teaching us. Even like on our off days, we getting to it, we getting after it, we working. So the quarterbacks, they coming forward just like the receivers, the running backs, the DBs. We all come together as one. So I feel like the quarterbacks, they're gonna surprise and shock a lot of people this season.
Hey Lawrence, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
You know, you've known Coach Jones for a long time, and I know he recruited you. What have you seen from him since he's taken over as the interim coach?
Since Coach Jones came in as coach, it's just energy. Like you feel his presence when he coming into the room. Like before he even make it to the room and you see him coming, you feel his presence. You feel the energy that Coach Jones brings to this program. You feel the energy from the players. You feel the like a real love, a real tough love. Like Coach Jones brings everything that a player want from a coach. The love, the energy, the enthusiasm just to be better, get better, get 1% better every day. That's our motto. And Coach Jones bring that, he gonna make sure we get 1% better every day.
Hey Lawrence, how would you describe Mike DeBoard's offense and kind of what you guys are putting in place this spring?
explosive. His offense is explosive. It's it's just it's fundamentals, but it's explosive at the same time. You know, like we got players where we can take a shot, or if you don't want the shot, it's the underneath. Like it's so many different options that a quarterback can go through with this new offense that it's really you can't stop it.
Have you seen specific examples so far that make you call it explosive?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of examples just from being a receiver, being in the receiver room, just even when we do go balls, you know, like you like, oh, it's just throwing catch, but now our go ball is different. When the ball in the air, we're gonna go get it. And so the receivers make the play explosive and the quarterbacks develop the play. So it's just I say it's explosive because any play, any deep shot, underneath route, we going to get it. And the quarterback's putting it there for us. And the play calls, they just build up. It's just progress.
And have there been any kind of major adjustments as you guys are doing an install with a new OC?
I mean, it wasn't a major adjustment. Really, Coach DeBoard, he the coach that just came in and he adjusted to us. He wasn't a coach just like, let's go, we finna change all this, we finna rearrange everything and we gonna do it my way. He came in, what do you like? What do you like? How do you like this play? What's your favorite type of route? How you feel at the goal line? He adjusted to us. And that's really why it make our offense explosive. Because he didn't want to change everything. He wanted us. He wanted to see what was our strengths and what was our weaknesses. And he used that to his advantage. So it wasn't a major adjustment.
Hey, LJ. Wi-Fi dropped out, so sorry if you've been asked this one before, but what did it mean to you when Coach Jones was named interim coach? Obviously, he recruited you. He brought you here. What did that mean to you personally when he was the guy put in charge for the time being?
It meant a lot to me. Yeah, it really did mean a lot to me because as long as I've been knowing Coach Jones got a bond with the players that is unbelievable. Like everybody, not every coach has that type of bond with players. The whole facility really, like everybody loved Coach Jones. And it's just like I said earlier, the energy he brings in, let's get better today energy.
Mhm. A lot of you guys have voiced, even going back to before he was the interim coach, voiced support for him and saying that you guys wanted him to lead up the program. Do you hope he gets that chance, even if it's just for a year? Do you hope to continue to have that guy leading the way?
Yeah, I would hope so. But I'm a player, so I'm just here to make plays. And if Coach Jones get the blessing to lead us, then I'm thankful for it.